Hello, everybody. This is me, Martez. Want to wish y'all good morning and all that. I just want to tell a story a bit, and that is not growing up with people that's unrelatable, and trouble youth, I guess growing up, I grew up with parents that's like, say, 30, 40 years ahead of me, and that became a problem for me because I couldn't really relate to my parents, and they couldn't really relate to me, so pretty much sadly, me and my parents made their rest in peace, and I love them to pieces. And so it's like my childhood. Now looking back at it, we just had two totally different, mindsets and tastes. But the way I was brought up, I was brought up with traditionalism and all that, family values and stuff like that, And I realized that born in the '80s and being a '90s kid and 2000s teen and 2010s adult and 2020s 30s and stuff, mid-age I suppose, and being 33, I'll be in November in a couple of months. I'm gonna be 34 in November 1st and all that. And what compels me to make this story? Well, because it took me decades to really slowly open up and muster a lot of energy to do this, and especially being the only child growing up, especially with a disability, a speech impediment. Me and my lady were just talking about that. I won't share too much of her story because unless you give me permission, but found out that we both stutter and all that. And I said, wow, pretty interesting how much we get so much in common. I love you, baby, if you're watching this, yeah. And I really didn't speak too much as a kid or so, growing up or so. But as I got older, I started to, it was nerve-wracking and also embarrassing, to be truthful with y'all, What time is it? I guess I'll go out and get some. I gotta go back home and make a schedule real quick for this appointment. Yeah, right now, currently, just like, wow, I do want. A couple people was asking me I should write a book or so, about my life or so. And I would, if I could get some help for it, that'd be definitely wonderful, kind of like an autobiography. That's just, it's kind of like with Alex. I forget the guy who made the Malcolm X book. Let's call him Alex and stuff. And I like to describe like episodes, like novels and stuff, piece by piece or so, so that way it won't overwhelm a lot of people of my life or anything. But I got a lot of twists and turns, a lot of obstacles to deal with, challenges. That's something my lady was just talking about that, talking about what she had to deal through, being a young woman with a disability. That's all I could give much of that. I ain't trying to, I can't reveal too much because I'm not a traitor or anything to reveal too much, And I figured that hopefully my story, goes big, Also, I guess I want to share this too. In the next video, I'm going to talk about Tupac's producer. I talked to Tupac's producer that's working on the Machiavelli album, the Don Illuminati Machiavelli album. Back on my original Twitter before it was suspended, so I'll share that for another video another time and so forth, Excuse me for one. Sorry, get that out of my system. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've done videos like this, And some, I always talk to interesting people, so that say if they're interested, hopefully get a story across. I gave them my music bio and my story and all that, so I'm trying to keep my fingers crossed, but I just don't want to get, I don't want to, get upset and be disappointed, so I'm just trying to keep my expectations in check, because other people that's supposed to so-called help me, but they didn't want to do anything, so there ain't no telling nowadays, and I don't want to be a bother to these people, so back to the old grind, And on the contrary, though, I had a lot of struggles, you know. I dealt with a lot, you know, fights and bullying, then pressure from my dad and all that time. You know, yeah, mind me, I was only just a kid, you know, still trying to find himself, you know. If I had the book name, it'd be called Determined to Be Somebody, you know. Definitely determined to be somebody. That's stories of people with disabilities could tell a story however they want it, you know. So instead of being like a long, I kind of look at my life kind of like instead of a long movie, why not do episodes? Kind of like part one, part two, then build a whole volumes after that, you know. If I were, I want to try to put my story on Apple TV and let's see, on YouTube, TikTok, and other forums, you know. So yeah, I'm just right now. I'm very, very thankful that I'm working this all day. I'm hoping my life changed for the better too. Oh crap! Sorry, I almost got hit by a car a few times. As I was talking to you, whew, life is saved, you know. Never take your life for granted, you know. I'm hoping for the next phase of my life too, if it's possible, is get help, you know, writing like episodes of my life, books and stuff, you know. It'd be interesting, you know. I decided why not, you know. Since I'm not able to make music no more, I might as well just tell like in a format. This one I'm pretty much kind of not used to be real with y'all, so I'm gonna need help. Try to get the story down, liner notes, you know, kind of like for like CDs and stuff. Who I want to thank, and also I always want to thank the audience, thank the communities like y'all worldwide, you know. And my thoughts on the troubled youth for today, you know, be glad that social media exists, that we can all come together, we all reach out to each other, you know. I won't share too much because I won't betray their privacy or anything, but a lot of y'all actually come to me, you know, with a lot of battles and challenges, you know, that even I'm shocked to say, like, wow, y'all share me about mental health, loneliness, social isolation. No offense, though. But yeah, on that note, just want to leave. Like, it actually inspired me to hear a bunch of teenagers, kids, on my pages up in me, actually come to me for years or so on social media. So like, how much they appreciate me reaching out and talking to them, you know. And I apologize for the ones I'm unable to get back, because I'm only one person, you know. So I did be busy, and I apologize to the audience that if I'm not responding to your comments and messages, means I'm busy, and I apologize in advance, you know. On the contrary, though, I love reading comments and I love responding to comments, you know. And I love engaging with y'all, you know. That's what's very important. It's kind of funny. This might sound kind of shallow. I'm not really too concerned about numbers. I'm very thankful for that, you know. But at the end goal, it's like just reaching out and talking to people. That's what's counting, you know. Anyways, Martell's definitely out.